Howdy. Hi, my name's Martin and I'm the owner of Adelaide Bike Hire. We hire out performance road bikes here in South Australia, or Adelaide I should say, South Australia, the home of the Tour Down Under. Today we're going to be riding Greenhill Road up to, not all the way up to Mount Lofty, but the main section before we turn off to Mount Lofty. I'll explain more about the ride as we're riding, but basically it's about a 7-kilometre ride, just over 7 kilometres. It's probably one of the steeper of the main ways up into the hills, and it's about 6.2% with about, I think, 460 metres of elevation. If you want more information about the ride, just click on the description area in the YouTube video and there'll be more information on the ride, and there'll also be a link to the Strava information as well, so you can actually see where the ride is as well. Before I head off, I'll do the usual and get out the trusty old map and just go through some rides and explain a bit about riding in Adelaide. So I'll open up my little map here and talk about our world-class cycling we have here in Adelaide. So hopefully you can all see this okay. Basically, the city centre is here. 10 kilometres away we've got our coast ride, and then 10 kilometres in this direction we have our hills area. A bit further down here we've got our McLaren Vale winery area and Uraidla Hill, which is the climb of the final stage of the Tour Down Under. And if we go up north we have our Barossa Valley winery area as well, that hosts a stage of the Tour Down Under usually. Our beach ride, we've got a beautiful long flat coast between North Haven and Seacliff. It's about a half-hour ride this way, half-hour that way, so if you want to do a full loop it's about a 2-hour ride plus the ride from the city. Our airport is right here, and that's only about a 5-kilometre drive into the city, so everything is unbelievably close. And then the base of our hills is here, our ridge line is here, and that takes about, well, that's 10 kilometres as well to the base of the hills, so everything is amazingly close. We've got multiple rides going up into the hills. Our highest point is Mount Lofty. That's about, I think it's about 720 metres above sea level, and we can take multiple routes up into the hills. We've got our old freeway here to Crafers, and then up here Greenhill Road, which we're going to be doing, which I'll explain a bit in a second. Old Norton Summit Road, Montacute Road, we can do Gorge Road. Corkscrew is a very famous climb that happens in the Tour Down Under, and I've done a video on that as well. And we've also got bigger rides that go out the other side of the hills. In regard to Greenhill Road, we're just starting about here, which is the corner of Greenhill and Glenburn Road. I've just ridden up the side of the city, it goes past here, which is quite flat, and then we're going to climb up to here, which is Mount Lofty Summit Road intersection. I'm not going to ride to Mount Lofty, but I'm just going to do this section here. Okay, so that's a quick overview of our cycling areas here in Adelaide. So I'll just pack this trusty map up and we'll head off and go for a bit of a ride. It'll take about 30 to 35 minutes, so it won't take that long for an average rider. Won't be a second. Oh, make sure this doesn't turn off. And I accidentally turned it off, so I'll have to start this up again. Anyway. Sorry about that, just turned off the old Garmin. So we'll start it up and off we go. We're just in a park at the moment, so I'll get out of the park and we'll get onto Greenhill Road. Bit of traffic initially before we get onto the main part of Greenhill Road. It's just a single lane road each way, so it might be a bit of traffic. Double lane here, but it goes into single lane. The start of the ride I sort of have is this roundabout here, and it's a bit of a steep section at the start for a couple of 100 metres. So off we go. About 9% at the moment. So that's a bit of a right hand turn at the end here, and that's when it goes down a little bit. I'll probably speak a bit more when it turns right. There's a little bit of traffic at the moment, so a bit noisy. Little flat section here, or nearly flat I should say, and then probably it looks like about a 50 metre steeper section, and then we turn right where it's a bit more picturesque, get away from the suburbs. About 10% at the moment incline. hopefully it'll be less traffic now as we get out of the suburbs. Another nice day here in Adelaide. Still the middle of winter. Beautiful blue sky. No wind. So, lovely day for riding. About 7% at the moment. And it sort of fluctuates, I reckon, around the 6 to 7%. Like I said before, it's one of the steeper, well, the steepest traditional climb up to Mount Lofty or up into the hills. And when I mean traditional climbs, I mean between Norton Summit, Greenhill Road, the old freeway. This would be slightly steeper than all of those. Still rideable, no problems there, but just a slightly steeper version. It's about 8%, but I think there's no problems. Probably goes down a percent just as we go around this bend. For those of you that know about or watched the sort of transcontinental, the Indian Pacific Wheel Race, it was a cycle race from Perth in Western Australia across to Sydney. I'd say it's about 5,000 kilometres. This is the route out of Adelaide that they took. So there used to be a big arrow with Indian Pacific Wheel Race written on the road. Crazy to think they rode 5,000 k's, or kilometres I should say. So we're on about 6% now, I'd say. So nice ride now. It's funny, it actually, for this probably section, for the next, I don't know, 1 or 2 k's, put you in a slight false sense of security because it drops down to 5 or 6% and you think you're feeling good, and then it'll just click up 1%, even a bit more for the rest of the ride. It's like, I wasn't feeling good, it was just a bit easy. So if you haven't come over for the Tour Down Under, amazing time of the year. People from all around the world come here to watch the race and also ride to all the stages. That's one of the good things about Tour Down Under, is the pro riders are all based in the city, Hilton Hotel, and all the stages are rideable to either the start and finish or both. So I actually take a week off after giving out all the bikes and ride to several of the stages. Great atmosphere, amazing time. And you get to see the riders, the pro riders I should say, just in coffee shops. You'll go down to the beach and there'll be a team in a coffee shop, go in the city. Yeah, it's just incredible. Go for a ride the week prior to the Tour Down Under, go for a ride up in the hills and you'll see a lot of the pro teams up there, very friendly, just climbing and riding as a pack. On, it was 6%, but it's just dropped down to 4, but we average around about that, 6. But you don't have to come here just for the Tour Down Under. Great riding all year round. Like I said, this is the middle of winter. It's about, I think, it's got a max temperature in the city today of about 15 or 16 degrees Celsius. Be a bit cooler up in the hills, but still beautiful. Actually a bit of fog this morning before it cleared up. I've also done a video descending Greenhill Road. If you wanted to look at that, just look at the Adelaide Bike Hire YouTube channel and scroll down and you'll find it there. It's a nice descent actually. A few more cars on Greenhill, not too bad, but just a few more. It's also in Australia here, or in South Australia, it's school holidays, so Might be a few more people out on the road taking their kids up into the hills. So we're still on 4%, so this is the give a false sense of security, making me feel good. And then once we get through this, it sort of goes up 1 or 2, and then you're thinking, oh gee, it was just an easy section. Today after this ride, when I continue on, I'm going to just continue on Greenhill Road and not go to Mount Lofty Summit, which is up Mount Lofty Summit Road. I'm just going to continue on and have some lunch at a little bakery in Uraidla. It's only a couple of kilometres further. I talk about it a bit, but it is a nice spot to have some lunch at. So we're about, how many k's in are we? Nearly 3.5 kilometres in. So it's just under halfway. It's gone back up to 6%, and it'll go up a little bit more now, now that we've finished that little easy section. Up to 7%. Oh, the sign says watch out for koalas at night time. If you got off your bike and looked around you'd see them, but it's a bit tricky while you're riding. Yeah, up to about 9% now. No real big switchbacks on this ride. It's just a steady climb. Cars at the moment. About 8%. Bit more riding on a gradient like this. Eventually there is a small section in front of the house and a bus stop where it does flatten off for a little rest for about 20 metres. That's a bit further away. So we're just over 4.5 kilometres in now. %. Like I was saying, Greenhill Road's a good descent. It's one of the descents you do up here. A couple of potholes, so you just got to watch out. One sort of left-hand turn that comes up suddenly that you've got to slow down for. So just follow the speed signs. hope you're liking all the videos that I'm putting up. Give you a bit of an idea of the world-class cycling we have here in Adelaide. I've got a couple more to do. I'd like to do a beach ride, Greenhill Hill ride. Also wouldn't mind doing a ride from Uraidla Bakery over to Uraidla Road and climb up the backside of Adelaide Hills from on Uraidla Road. Uraidla Road is one of the roads that you either come back on or go out of to do a bigger loop on the other side of the Adelaide Hills. Very pretty, the climb there, or the descent. And if you're riding out on Uraidla Road, you'll go through a lot of apple orchards and pretty sort of countryside. We're on about 7% at the moment. Still doing about 8% incline. Here's the little rest area up here. Bit of a flat section for a few metres. Might grab a little drink. Here we go, a bit of a flat section, or full slab I should say. So about 6 kilometres in, so not long to go now. A bit more climbing though. No more flats until we get to the bus stop, the little tin bus stop where people would normally turn right and go to Mount Lofty Summit. Yeah, back up to about 7 or 8% again. Don't know if you can see much of the countryside on the side here. Nearly there. Just about to hit 7 kilometres, so not too far now. Around the corner here. I'll pull up if I can in the bus stop. I'm going to continue straight ahead eventually and go to Uraidla, which is a little descent, but I'll just pull up on the right here. there we have it. Climb Greenhill. Hope you enjoy it. If you like the videos, feel free to subscribe to our Adelaide Bike Hire channel. Or if you want any more ride information, just click down on the description in the YouTube video and you'll get a description of the ride, plus also a link to Strava of the segment, so you can see exactly where it is and have a bit more of a look. So thanks for joining me. See you later.